Hello, hello, hello everybody. Laurie here from Unique in the Creek. And there goes one of my lights. Say hello when you come in, so I know I'm not by myself. We are going to be putting together, we dropped a couple new wreath kits today, and I'm going to put one of them together. Today's I'm going to put together is Kit140. And it is on an oval board. Okay, so come on in, say hey. Hopefully I'm streaming where I'm supposed to. We all know something happens. Looks good there. Let's get on Facebook. Let's see, YouTube. Hey, YouTube, we're there too. What the heck? No, we don't want this. Okay. Hello, my friends. Long time no see. Yep, we're good. We're good. You're done. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi, Patricia Nigro. How are ya? Lynn, my beautiful Lynn Broadbent. Hello, all my friends. Hi, Wendy. You guys, you know what? Today, you guys are not going to believe this, okay? Today was the first time I actually watched one of my videos on the TV. Oh my God. I have been missing out. I had no idea. So Dave put, I don't know what he was doing, but anyways, he put one of my videos on the screen or on the TV in the living room on on YouTube. You guys shouldn't be watching this on Facebook. Go be putting it on your TVs. It's so much better. Plus, then I'm like a TV star then, right? Hi, Kathy. Oh, I didn't go anywhere. I've just been really busy, and we have a full schedule with Team Unique. So I hope you guys are really enjoying Team Unique because they are doing some fabulous creations, and I hope they're inspiring you. Okay, you do it all the time, Jean? But I've never done that. I've never literally watched a YouTube video on my, well, I shouldn't say that. I've watched YouTube videos, like we always watch like border security on YouTube. But I've never watched myself on the big screen, and it's pretty cool. Like, I'm like a movie star. Yeah. So watch it on your TV, and then you can say you know a movie star. All right, so this is one of the two new kits. We are starting our kit craze for fall, winter. You can head on over to uniqueinthecreek.com. You'll find the wreath kits there. I got an everyday one and a winter one. Now, Christmas in July is around the corner. And if you are doing craft shows for fall, which is, that's the big time of year is fall craft shows. You know, you want to start on your Christmas and winter. So that is why we come out with the wreath kits pretty early for that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, Christmas, blah, blah, blah. They're not, they're probably not wreathers, right? Anyways, so Kit140, it is this fabulous sign. It says it's good to be home. This wreath kit will match anything. Okay, so you guys might have seen my Fix That Ugly Front Door. Well, that Fix That Ugly Front Door is almost done. We went and bought all the hardware for it today. So this wreath is going to be the first wreath on my Fix That Ugly Door that I'm going to take a picture of and show you guys. So this scheme of the black, white, and gray with a hint of the sage green is going to look spectacular. All right. Horizontal wide stripe will be, all the colors will be restocked, I believe, Friday? Sometime Friday or Saturday. How's that? Anyways, so this is the sign. It is a wood sign. It's the shape of a house. It does say it's good to be home, and we got some greens and stuff on there. Really, really pretty sign. Great for every day or a gift. This is actually perfect for like real estate. Any real estate people out there, really good gift for people buying new houses. All right. So that's the sign. We're going to use this plaid black and white mesh that's in the kit. You get this bush of this heather, not heathered, like a not frosted. What's it called? You know, greenery. But it's got like a white powdery stuff on it. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. But anyways, you get the whole bush of this, and you get 4 ribbons, my friends. 4. So we got this plaid, gray, white, and black. I know neutral wreaths are where it's at, man. You can sell these all day long. Now, I'll show you a little trick that you can do to add some color to it. We got a black and white, and these are all 1.5-inch ribbons, by the way. Black and white Swiss dot ribbon, a diamond, black and white diamond check ribbon, frosted, that's it. My brain's on overload. And then this is awesome, the 3-in-1 white, gray, black ribbon. These ribbons, you can see there is quite a bit left over. These are awesome stock ribbons to have in your craft room at all times, okay? Because sometimes it's really nice to add a pop of black and white and stuff into any color wreath. So any of these ribbons will work. So you're gonna have 4, I think we're only gonna be using not even half a roll of each. So you're gonna have quite a bit left over to keep for your stock ribbon supply, okay? And, well, you get your pipe cleaners and your cable mounts that we're gonna put on the back of the sign. But look what you get, my friends. Look what you get. The new gray zip ties. The new gray zip ties match the board. Just gives a more professional look, especially on the back. You know, you barely can see the zip ties. It looks fantastic. All the kits will now have the gray zip ties, because if I want it to look professional, I want yours to look professional too. All right. I prefer 1.5-inch too. I don't hardly even buy 2.5-inch. The reason being is because we can put more ribbons, tails, and make it more spectacular with the different designs and everything. And it's less expensive. Less expensive. I love the gray too. All right, let's get started. Okay, we are using the oval board. So this is going to be quite a large wreath, but it will be perfect for any front door. The only time you get the clips, Christina, is when we're doing a flower wreath, okay? You don't need the clips for a normal everyday wreath. So the flower wreaths always usually have the clips in it. All right, so mesh. We're gonna use the whole roll. This is a black and white plaid deco mesh. Doesn't have metallic or anything in it. It's just a basic value mesh. I wanted, because we have 4 ribbons, 4 actually kind of pricey ribbons. These are really, really good quality ribbons. They're all the royal burlap, the faux royal burlap. So they're good ones. However, you know, with quality comes price. So since we pretty much cover everything up with the ribbon, because we're going to be using 4 ribbon tails, I opted to go with a less expensive mesh. It still is going to look fabulous, but we're basically going to cover it with ribbon tails anyways. So that's to keep the kit costs down. Okay, that's why I'm using this. But anyways, we need 20 pieces of this mesh, and we're going to cut them at 18 inches. Okay, so you either use a ruler or your cutting mat. Now, we do sell the smaller cutting mats. They're little pink ones, 18 inches. If you're just starting out, that little pink cutting mat is perfect for you. I use the pink cutting mat all the time on my lap when I'm making flowers and stuff. So if you do decide to, you know, get maybe establish a wreathing company on the side to get some extra money or whatever, and you need to upgrade to a bigger cutting mat, you definitely can use the 18-inch cutting mat for, like I do, on your lap. So we are cutting 20 pieces at 18 inches of this plaid mesh. You need a new board. Oh, I forgot the board. The oval board does come in the kit as well. Duh. So we have a ton of kits. Kit craze is started. You will see, like next week is another everyday kit and a fall kit. So we are going to be starting a fall, winter, Christmas. So if you don't have a cutting mat and a rotary cutter, all you can do, you can just roll your mesh out. If you have one of these adhesive rulers, you can put that on, and you can cut your mesh just with a pair of scissors at 18 inches. Just roll it out, cut it at the 18-inch, and there you go. Spell check. Who spell checks? Doesn't AI do all that now? Just kidding. Oh, a new mat. I need a new mat too. In the VIP group the other day on Sunday, I made the cutest wreath attachment. Did you guys see my little pink one-eyed monster? I made that in the VIP group, and it was so fun. But the other side of my mat, I was using like a spray adhesive, you know, the Elmer spray adhesive, and I kind of ruined the other side of the mat. So, all right, so we cut the whole roll. Like I said, it's value mesh, so might as well use up the whole roll. And then your ribbons, you are going to cut, you're going to need 10 of each ribbon, 10 of each of these ribbons at 14 inches. Okay, so there's the tri-striped one, and if you guys go and price these, go price all the stuff that I have on here, and you will see that the stuff is worth, altogether, if you bought it separately, you would be paying over $50. So you do get quite the bargain when you buy it as a wreath kit. Okay, so each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to cut 10 pieces at 14 inches. I've already cut some of it, of course, because I talk too much, and if I didn't prep my materials, we would be here all night. Okay, so I'm going to pull my measure buddy out. This is amazing. I'm going to pull the arm number 1 out to 14 inches. You can go from 8 inches all the way to 20. No need to have all kinds of wood boards and stuff. You have this little tool that does it all. So I'm going to pull number 1 all the way out to 14 inches. And like I said, we're going to do 10 of each ribbon. Now I've already cut some, but I'm just going to show you. You're just going to pull the arm out, or you can use a measuring tape, or you can use your cutting mat, or you can use a piece of wood that you have at 14 inches. Whatever you have available to you, you need 14-inch 10 pieces. So I already cut 5, so I'm going to go put the end of my ribbon at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll snip that off. I'll just close it a bit. Okay, and then I just skip a step. You can cut the ends here, but we're going to dovetail it anyways, so I might as well just fold it over lengthwise like that. And from the folded edge to the outside corner, that's where we're going to cut. And then when you open it up, you got these nice V's in the end of your ribbon tails, which is called a dovetail. Do we have any newbies in the house? I know there's lots of new people because Dave told me he was on the website today and he said lots of newbies bought kits today, which is fabulous. So, where's our newbies? All right, so I'm pairing the plaid gray, white, and black with the black and white Swiss dot. And then I am pairing the tricolor with the diamond check. Okay? So I make my little ribbon packets. You're going to have 10 of each of these ribbon packets. So I need 5 more of this one. Yes, the kits, if you are new to wreathing and you're not quite sure how to pair ribbons together and mesh and all that stuff, the best way to start your wreathing journey is grab a kit. Grab a kit, see if you even like it. You may not enjoy doing wreathing. At least if you grab a kit, you don't have too much, invested in it. It is a good way to make some extra money. If you're looking to make a little extra money and you're kind of bored at home. And you do have lots of extra usually in the kits. So lots of times you can make more than one wreath with one kit. All right, so I'm folding these in half. Okay, so we have 10 of each of these ribbons. There's 4 of them, dovetailed and folded in half. I like to make sure all my stuff is prepped. So when I go to make my wreath, like put it together, everything's ready to go. So like I said, I'm doing the diamond check black and white with the gray black and white. Thank you, Roseanne. Yes, we're doing dovetailed. Did you guys watch the wreath that Jackie made today? Oh my God. And the Kathy, this cute dress wreath, perfect for wedding season. I do know my friend Christine from Creations by CV is modifying some triangle boards to make perfect form-fitting dress wreaths. So you guys gotta keep watch out for that. I will post when she does release these boards because it looks fabulous. Kathy did it on the normal triangle, which looks great. Very pretty. Inspired by Christine Benoit. All right, so we got our mesh cut. We got our ribbons cut. And let's put our cable mounts on the back of our sign. I absolutely love these gray zip ties. Just saying. All right, so you get a little packet in your kit. I like the gray too. Christine is Creations by CV. Creations by CV. All right, so in your little packet, you do get a card. Just scan the little the QR code. It will take you right over to the Wreath Kits. When you purchase this Wreath Kit, you obviously get this in the packet, and the tutorial of this is going to be there. Okay? There's also instructions if you can't use the QR code of where to go. But they're all on our website. I mean, not our website, our YouTube channel. So first thing you want to do, make sure you get rid of the cheesy stickers. You don't want your sticker, the trashy stickers seen by your customer. I'm cutting this jute string off. You can actually use it and, you know, zip tie it to the top for an extra security for the sign. I'm just going to use, you get 2 cable mounts. I'm just going to use the actual adhesive that is on the cable mount. You may want to actually use, like, if you live in a trashy tags, as Dylan say, right? That's where I got that from Dylan Palmer. He's so funny. If you live in a very hot area, I wouldn't recommend using the adhesive. I would recommend peeling the actual padding off your adhesive and using a glue like E6000, Quick Hold, or even better is this 3M tape, this 3M automotive tape that Jackie Blewett found. This stuff is amazing. It sticks to everything, and it's not affected by heat like the glue. You know, glue will melt in the heat, right? This stuff, and you only need this tiny little piece. Okay, so it's like a double-sided tape. You need just a very tiny piece. So this roll will last forever. You get this on Amazon. Okay, so it's 3M Automotive. It's called Advanced Super Strength Molding Tape. They use this on cars, like for molding on the outside of cars and everything. So it's good stuff. So what you can do is, now I live in Canada. We don't get super hot like you guys do in Texas and everything. So I'm okay with just using this adhesive that's on the cable mount. But if you want to, you're gonna peel this padding off. Now, we do carry non-adhesive cable mounts. So if you are an established wreather and you don't like to use the padding, we do have the non-adhesive ones, so you don't have to spend time doing this. I put the adhesive ones in the kits because not a lot of people that, you know, may buy kits may have access to all the glues and stuff. So that's why I put adhesive ones into the kits. Now, I wouldn't well, you can use some hot glue. The hot glue, if you live in a hot area, the hot glue is gonna melt as well. If you live in a hot area, your best bet is this 3M tape, because it is not gonna melt and it's not gonna give way. But Laurie always has problems because she has no nails. I hate long nails, but taking that second red, I did it. Okay, so you just want to put your tape on there. I took the padding off, and I'm going to put it around the middle of the house here. Okay, give it a good press so it sets on there. Actually, I only need half a pipe cleaner. We only need half. Although, once I get everything on there, I'll probably struggle. Never mind. We all know I struggle with, especially if I'm making a bow. You lost me. Oh, don't. I hope Facebook's not starting its stuff again. Oh, Walmart has the tape too? Awesome. So does like a Home Depot. Well, not Home Depot. I don't know if Home Depot does. We have a place called Canadian Tire. It's there as well. All right, so our sign is ready to go. Make sure you just press down because the adhesive does take a little bit to cure as well. So don't be tugging on it for at least 24 hours. It's on there enough that we can put the sign on. So, all right, we are ready to rock and roll here. The greenery, I'm going to put the greenery on at the end because I'm not too sure where I want to put it. Now, like I said, if you are in a hot area, you may not want to glue your greenery in. Okay, so what you can do is snip a piece off, and we're going to cut it down. So there is 7 stems on here. You have 14 pieces. So what you can do is you can leave it whole like this, and you'll have 7 full pieces, or you can break it down by, we're going to do the top here, cut down here, and we made 1 piece into 2. Okay? You may want to be putting this in your zip tie, so it's not just glued in. And I will show you in 2 seconds how we're going to do that. Okay, so we are using the oval board. I am using, like I said, I started already. This is a very easy technique. This is perfect for anybody that's a beginner. We are using 10 zip ties on the outside row. So what we're doing is I started where the number 1 and 2 is, right at the top. You're going to put a zip tie. So there's 10 of them, and we're going to skip every other row. So you're going to take your zip tie. Now you can see I already put a piece of mesh and ribbon here. We're going to skip this row. I'm going to take a zip tie. We're going to be using the outside row, row 1 to the outside of the board. Okay? Now for beginners, the easiest way is to go around on the outside of the row and put your mesh on, and then come back and put your ribbons on. Okay? Especially if you have problems with your hands, I find this the easiest. And I'm going to show you. You're going to take your piece of 18-inch mesh. Okay, we're going to put it curl down, which means if I open this up, okay, and a lot of times we do curl up for flowers. For this, we're going to use curl down, but if I let go of this, it's going to curl up. That's what we call curl up. For this, I want curl down towards the table, lengthwise, so I have my factory edges on the left and right hand side, okay? The cut edge at the top and bottom. So we have the long piece of 18-inch. What you're going to do, oh, actually, I'm going to get my ribbons ready. So in each mesh, I'm alternating. So remember, we made the packets. So we have the one of the packets of the Swiss dot and plaid. And then the second one is the 3-color and diamond. So I've used the 3-color diamond here. So the next set of ribbon tails will be the Swiss dot and the plaid. Okay? The easiest way, my friends, do you see how my ribbon tails are, you know, stripe diamond, and then the next one is plaid, Swiss dot, plaid, Swiss dot, and then again, striped diamond. The easiest way to do this without having to, you know, figure out your pattern of the way you have put your ribbon tails in is to, I'm doing the Swiss dot on the bottom. Of course. Oh, diabetes. Yeah. Looking for donations. All right. The easiest way. I'm putting Swiss dot on the bottom. I got my plaid. I'm just going to put it a little bit diagonal. So the bottom ribbon is straight across. The top ribbon is just a bit diagonal. The 2 centers where we folded are on top of each other, okay? Then when you pinch it in the center, just like that, and flip it up, your pattern is already done for you, okay? So you don't have to, you know, go back and say, okay, it went plaid, Swiss dot, plaid, Swiss dot. When you when you do it a little bit diagonal like that, it always does it properly. Okay, and you'll see as I'm going. So I have my ribbon tails ready. So I folded them and flipped them up. Oh, I was going to show you guys. Okay, you're going to ruffle up. Sorry, going too fast. Ruffle up right down the center. You're going to take your thumb and your forefinger, and you're going to pinch and drag right up the center your mesh. Just like that, okay? So when you get to the other end of your mesh, you have a nice bow tie type formation with your mesh, right? You're going to take that bow tie, and where I'm pinching in the middle, you're going to put it right onto the board in between the hole and the outside of the board, okay? Because we're going to come around with that beautiful gray zip tie. And when I show you the back, you'll be like, ooh, it's so professional. Okay? I like to fold the very last pleat. I like to fold it down towards the board. That way my ruffle kind of goes towards the outside of the board, and it makes more of a frame. Okay? And then you can pull it tight, and then you're going to cut your zip tie. And this is for people who are just beginners and need to do it like slowly, step by step, or if you have bad hands. So you might want to do it like this. And then you're going to put another zip tie right over top of that zip tie. Take your ribbon tails, put it over the center right over, and come around again. So you do get 100 zip ties in your kit. So you have lots of zip ties if you need to do it like this. Okay? Pull that tight, and you're going to clip off the tail of the zip tie. Alrighty? And then we're going to skip that row, go to the next one. So that's how we got, there's 10 rows, or 20 rows on the oval board. Now, it's bigger than obviously it's bigger than the ring board. So our wreath is going to be a lot bigger. But we're not using, we're only using a few more pieces of mesh and ribbon than we would on the ring board. But you can charge a lot more for your finished wreath because it is so much bigger. So it's a trick to the eye, a trick to the eye. All right, so the next one, I am doing the diamond with the 3. So again, I'm going to put the diamond on the bottom. Take my 3 stripe, kind of just put it diagonal, like that. Pinch it in the middle, flip it up, and my ribbon tails are already in the pattern that I want them to be. Okay, now this is how you can do it if you want to use just one zip tie. You're going to do your mesh exactly the same. Put it in front of you, lengthwise, pinch, and drag right up the center of that piece of mesh. So you're just gathering it, see, and making pleats. I know, the ribbons are beautiful. There we go, okay? There's our mesh. I have my zip tie ready to go. Now I'm just going to move these guys just over a bit. Put that center of that ruffle on the board between that hole, that one hole and the outside of the board. Okay? Grab your ribbon tail. You're going to put that ribbon tail right in the center and then just come around. Okay? Before I do it super tight, I like to fold the very last pleat, like I said, down, and it kind of brings the mesh towards the outside of the wreath. Make sure your ribbon tails are about the same length on each side. Once you have that determined, pull tight and cut your mesh. And there you go. So you don't even have to pull ribbon tails, because if you do it diagonal, it does it for you. And look at the back. Love the gray zip ties. You can hardly even see it. It looks so professional. So the outside row, that's all you're going to do. We're going to skip that next row. Okay, going to this one. And now we're using the Swiss dot, which is the little dots here, and then the plaid. Okay, straight across with the Swiss dot, diagonal a little bit with the plaid. Pinch it up the center and flip it upwards. There's our pattern again. Take your piece of 18-inch mesh, curl down, pinch it right down the center, make your ruffle. Just kind of move that over, put your ruffle on, put your ribbon on, and come around with your zip tie. Easy, right? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Pull tight and cut. Now the clippers are not included in our kits anymore because people were complaining that they had too many clippers. So you can buy the end clippers like this on our website. They are really good quality ones. So they come in a package and everything. They're, if you like, because these are perfect for our wreathing. They go straight down to the head of the zip tie. And the ones on the website will last you quite a while. Or, even better, lemon squeezy. Yes, I said that, Michelle Redding. Even better is our zip tie, well, not our, but the zip tie gun. You can get your zip tie gun on Amazon. I've had this one for like almost 4 years. This is the exact same one I've had, and it's metal. I think they're like 18 bucks. They are amazing. They pull the zip tie and cut them at the same time. Like, you can't get any better than that, right? All right, our last one for the outside row. Alrighty. Anybody watching me on the big screen? Like I'm a superstar? I was so impressed when Dave brought it up. It's like, oh my gosh, I really do. I'm on TV. All right. So again, bottom is our diamond check. We're going to just diagonal it just a bit. Pinch it right in the center and flip it upwards again. There's our pattern. No have to worry. No have to worry about which way your ribbon tails need to go. Because if you're in VIP, you will know Michelle will critique your ribbon tails if they are not thigh gap or no thigh gap. That one was for you, Michelle Redding. Thigh gap or no thigh gap. Right? When you do it this way, you're always ensured that there is that thigh gap. All right, that's the last of the outside row. We're going to move on to the inside. Basically the same, but I think I might change the ribbons where instead of having the plaid on the top, I'm going to put the plaid on the bottom. Instead of having this 3 stripe on the top, I'm going to put it on the bottom. All right. Now we are going to go in. You see where we skipped all these rows? For the inner row, that is where we're going to go. Yes, she's the ribbon police. Right? Lynn knows. We have a lot of fun. All right, so it doesn't matter where we start. I'm going to go from, this is just an empty row. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to go row 2 to the inside of the board. This is just going to make it really full. And I'm going to kind of do the opposite, like I said. So on the outside row, I had the Swiss dot on the bottom. Okay. This time I'm going to put the plaid on the bottom and the Swiss dot on top, diagonal. That way we're going to see all the ribbons and it's going to look super pretty. So I see you guys doing the exclamation point notify. I didn't realize, Michelle told me today when we were like having a gab sesh. She's like, you have a broadcast channel. I'm like, what the heck's a broadcast channel? Apparently it's a new Facebook thing. I didn't even know we had it, but I don't think everybody does have it. It is to send out notifications and stuff. So I'm going to look, this was literally maybe an hour and a half ago. I'm going to look up why we have this broadcast channel and what we do with it. Because I believe it's for notifying. So we may have an easier notification system than I even realized. So stay tuned on that one. Look how pretty that is, right? Now you can see all the ribbons. So we're skipping that row. We're going back to this one. And on the outer row, we did the diamond check on the bottom. We're going to do the 3 on the bottom, and this time the diamond check on the top. Flip it up, and there we go. Everybody's doing now I think you do still get notified like that. You guys, I can't keep up with Facebook. They keep changing everything. Like I said, I didn't even know. Michelle's like, you have a broadcast channel. I'm like, what the heck's a broadcast channel? She's like, I have no idea. So there was like 9 people signed up for this broadcast channel, and I have no idea where it came from or how I got it or how these people signed up. So it does. I quickly glanced at it. It looks pretty cool. Oh, you only need, yeah, you're right, Tina Kelly. You only need to do the thing once. Ooh, look how pretty. Now, oh, I wanted to tell you guys. Oh my gosh. So if you want to add some color, okay, because black and white and gray is perfect for anything. You may want to add a little bit of color. Maybe your door is blue or something and you want to add a bit of color. What you can do is take pieces of your like florals and stuff and you can actually add your colors of florals into your black, white, and gray wreath. The florals will pop like crazy. So I wanted to show you guys that. We do have a bunch of the fall greeneries like this. This one is the aqua. And these are fabulous because they have florals, they have ferns, they have spiky things, they have these leaf foam things, they have long sticky outy things. But anyways, you can break these down into several small pieces and add them into your wreath to give your wreath a pop of color. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I also pulled out some of these really pretty. Now, these are not on my website. I don't know where I got, oh, Michael's. They're just like a cream colored sunflower. Super pretty. It says I paid $4.99. I definitely didn't pay $4.99. I never paid full price for anything, but these would be so pretty. I might stick them in at the end. So once you're done your kit, you can add and zhuzh it, as my friend Dre says, and zhuzh it up and add the color to it. We do have the greenery. We will be adding some greenery. I'll show you how to add the let's do that. I'll show you how to add the greenery into your zip tie in case you live in a hot area. So you're going to take your zip tie and we're going to do it exactly like I just showed you. We're going to do the plaid on the bottom, Swiss dot on the top, pinch it in the middle. All right, there's our thingamajiggies and sticky outy things. So you can imagine what our vocabulary is in our Can-Am VIP group. And anybody in our group does know what a sticky outy thing is and a thigh gap. Okay, so you got your ruffle. Let's put our ruffle on. Let's move that tail over. We're going to put our ruffle on. So the center is just on the board. Let's put our ribbon tails on, and then we're going to come around. Again, if your hands are sore or whatever, you can use 2 zip ties, right? Just do it up so it's loose. I take the last pleat, I kind of fold it down onto the board so my mesh is going towards the outside. I would never pay full price for anything. Now I'm going to take this little piece of greenery that I had cut, right? We cut it and made 2 pieces. You can take the end of your greenery. Now I didn't put my zip tie super tight. And this is how you can zip tie it in. I'm going to put the end into the zip tie, kind of underneath the ribbon there. So you won't see the stem. And we're going to pull that tight. Okay. I'm going to push the head of the zip tie kind of towards the back. All right. There's our nice piece. Now you can, these are wired. You can take your piece of greenery, and you can do this with florals, exactly the same. Bring it to the middle, open it up, and there we go. So it is zip tied into your wreath, and then you can come and add a little bit of hot glue as well, right where it's going into the zip tie. Now it's zip tied and glued. That bad boy is not coming out of the wreath. Right. And there we go. Pretty, right? So, because Laurie forgot to start adding these, what I'm going to do is take my end. Even though it's already zip tied, I can take the end and I'm going to put it into the zip tie. There we go. Add a little bit of glue. And then bring that to the middle. There. Even though it was kind of an afterthought because I forgot to put them in, you can still stick it in. You can actually glue them in as well. If you watch Jackie, she glues hers in all the time. But I like to show you guys, especially those ones that live in Florida and Texas and everything, you may not want to glue everything in all the time, right? Because the glue will melt. These temperatures are hot. You're supposed to be in classes, Rosanna. Do I need to slap your hand with the ruler? Yeah, greenery, you can really amp up your wreath, but just adding a little bit of florals and greenery, especially to an everyday wreath like this. Okay? So You can look at how nice that green is. And then we're going to put that sign that has the sage green in it. It's going to be so pretty. All right, Laurie, shut up, else you're never going to get to bed here. All right, so the next one is the diamond. And 3 color. Flip it up. Ready to go. Put my mesh down. You can put something heavy at the end so you can ruffle it up. Because once you get to the, you know, the beginning of the roll of mesh, it does get really curly. Sorry, I missed some of these comments. Sorry. Let's do some greens again. Again, I'm just going to take one of these pieces off. Okay. I'm going to separate it, cut it kind of down at the bottom here. And then we got 2 pieces. Take the end, I'm kind of putting it under in my zip tie, but underneath the ribbon tails, and then pull it tight. Again, you can add an extra security by putting some glue. And we're going to put that in the center. There we go. Fold that piece down. And put our neighbors back over where they're supposed to be. Here's your peasy. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Yeah, when you do it like this, you can even add like dollar store stuff or, you know, little pieces. Just cut it down. So, because greenery and florals can get pretty pricey. So you want to, if you live in an area, you know, where it's, you know, you're not going to get $200 for a wreath. You really want to keep an eye on your costing of your materials. So you're using a really good quality ribbon, half decent quality mesh. It's definitely better than dollar store mesh. You know, throw some dollar store greens or florals in there. Nobody will even know. But the ribbon tails, because the ribbon is such a good quality, your wreath doesn't look cheap. You know what I mean? So I'm just, once I don't do the zip tie up super tight because I'm just going to put this under the ribbon tail into the zip tie and then do it up. And once you have it done up nice and tight, bring that zip tie head towards the back a bit. You're not going to see the zip ties anyways, but, and then you're going to bring your greenery to the middle, just like that. When you do the diagonal, you can't even like, it won't even go the wrong way. Oh, I forgot to put some here. Put some, so I forgot to put a piece here, so I'm just going to take the green, kind of slide it into the zip tie, pull it to the middle, and bam! You wouldn't even know I forgot it, right? Okay, we're skipping. Next one. We're almost done. We're almost done. Yes, this is a kit. It has everything in it, including the greeneries and the gray zip ties at uniqueinthecreek.com. Right, Jackie? Oh, that's great, Susan. I'm so happy. There is so many people that have started up, you know, small little side businesses, you know, using the Wreath kits and Unique in the Creek boards. That is exactly what I want. Nobody needs to know it was a Wreath kit. Nobody needs to know that you are just a beginner, because if you do our Wreath kits, like, you know, follow our step-by-step, nobody will know. What's that commercial? Nobody will know. There's a commercial like that. Better late than never, right, Teresa? Yeah, it's coming out pretty, isn't it? And of course, I'm already at an hour. Even though I, you know, pre-cut everything, it's just because I talk so much. I wish I could wreath fast like Jackie does and Michelle. But I just can't shut up. Oh well. That's why there's replay. You can fast forward all my nonsense. Actually, you know what? Once you got the first couple pieces, you don't even have to really finish watching the replay. You already kind of know what you're doing here. Push all that back. You're gonna stay. Well, thanks, Susan. That makes me feel good. Oh, which color? Oh, this Swiss dot plaid. That over. Putting that on top. Get your ribbon tails. Put that in the center, and then come around. Your little piece. Actually, I'll cut another piece. It's small. Just underneath into the zip tie, and then we're going to do that up. Fold that down so it goes towards the outside. And bring your green to the middle in between your ribbon tails. Oh yes, this is a perfect kit for somebody. That's why I said for real estate agents, this is a perfect kit. So I used to sell wreaths to real estate agents, because real estate agents give, you know, they usually give a nice little gift when somebody buys a home. What better than a wreath? I think it's better than a bottle of wine. I don't know. But I used to sell them to real estate agents all the time. And we're skipping. We're almost done here. Oh, it's just another, we have these on the website too. It's just more of a heavy duty wire cutter. So if you're cutting florals and stuff, you know, if you cut florals with this, it does work, but it dulls these a little faster. So I kind of do it with the heavy duty, more of the heavy duty one sometimes. Diamond. Okay, Roseanne, don't choke on your medicine. We are almost done. By the time you get back, we'll be putting the sign in. So we do have a giveaway. So if you did watch Jackie B, on her birthday, we had, I don't know, Facebook did something stupid. I don't know what they did, but we lost the stream for the Facebook that I was giving away prizes on. So because of that, we did the giveaway on today's live that Jackie did. So you can comment on that live. I have posted it and where to comment. We are going to give a couple prizes away tomorrow night. So even if you didn't watch the live, you can comment, replay, and still be eligible for the prizes. And there'll be gift cards. But for our release of the fall winter kits, we have a big $100 prize. Check out the pinned post, and you can get quite a few ballots for the entry. Once you click that, it'll ask you if you want to share it to Facebook and everything. So, oh, I forgot to, oh no, I didn't. So you can share it if you want to get more ballots. So that is going to be a $100 prize. I can't remember when we're going to do the giveaway for that. I think Sunday. Anyways, somebody's going to win a $100 shopping spree at Unique in the Creek, and you can use that $100 and buy a few kits if you'd like. So that post is, it's kind of a video thing, but in the video description is the link. You just click it and it'll take you over where you are to join for the giveaway. Pretty cool, eh? Almost done, almost done. It would be great. Yeah, well, all you have to do is go over and fill out the ballot. It could be you. Somebody's got to win it. Might as well be you. How full this is getting already. It is beautiful. Ooh, forgot to move the neighboring ribbons over. There we go. I like to move, flip them, put my mesh in, and then put it back down so we can see the ribbon tails. Because that's the money, my friends. The ribbons are the money. The nice ribbon tails. Isn't it pretty? I do like it. So you do get the greenery, this greenery I'm using, you do get it in the kit as well. But you can add more if you'd like. I'm just kind of putting it through the zip tie. Pull it tight. Cut that off. Bring your greenery to the middle. Again, you can add some glue if you'd like. There we go. Just a little dab. And that bad boy's not going anywhere. All right, last piece, my friends. Look how pretty this is. Yeah, I gotta link up my favorite tools. I still haven't done that. I've been doing a lot on my own, so you'll have to forgive me. Lots has to be done still. Our beautiful Tanya is sick. She's been off for a few months. So Laurie's been doing pretty much everything on her own. That's okay, Susan. Eventually we'll get it going. One day. But all you have to do, if you want a zip tie gun, just type in zip tie gun in Amazon. Make sure it's metal. Don't get the plastic ones. The plastic ones are just junky. They'll break on you instantly. Get the metal one. Last piece. Alrighty. So I'm going to fold that down. See, when you do fold it down, it's just a little trick, my friends. You fold that last piece down and it just automatically goes outwards. It's like magic. Yep, metal ones, Roseanne. Metal. If you do Unique in the Creek wreaths, you pretty much, it's pretty much a staple. You'll thank us later. We all use, well, except Jackie, because she don't use zip ties. So, like, you can do all this. You've probably watched Jackie Blewett. She does all her wreaths with pipe cleaners. I don't like pipe cleaners. She loves them. And that's what's great about these, that you can use whatever you want. I prefer PVC stems over pipe cleaners, but put a little bit of glue on that one, and we are going to put our sign on. Isn't that pretty? Look how big it is, too. Look how pretty that is. Right? Perfect for an everyday. Why does that look green? Some of the ribbons look green, but they're not. All right, where is my sign? So we have our sign. It's going to go, I'm going to put it right pretty much in the center. So let's flip this over so you can see where I'm going to go with this. It is elegant, right? Wait till we put that sign in. It's going to look fabulous. All right, so on the boards, you have the center going straight down, and you also have one going this way, where I'm going to be putting the pipe cleaners for this sign. I'll put them in the middle. So I'm going to use this hole and this hole, this hole, and this hole. Easy. It's going to go right there in the center. Okay. You can put your sign, if you don't like this design I did, you can go over to YouTube, go under the oval playlist, and you will find many different designs that you can do with this kit. So you may want to have your, your little house over on the side and just decorate around. That's one of my favorite designs as well. I wanted to keep this one kind of basic because I know we have a lot of newbies. So I wanted to keep it, simple. So this, did I glue this in? Because we're not going to see this greenery. I don't want to waste it. Let's pull it out. Good thing I didn't glue it in. Even if it's glued in, you can still pull it out. You just have to pull hard. Because you're not going to see these, let's not waste them. Because the sign is going there. There we go. We'll put them in somewhere else. Okay? So I'm going to go and I'm just going to kind of Now you guys won't be able to see. I'll show you here, but see, I'm just going to kind of go right in the middle of the zip tie here, and if you just move your mesh, you can see the 2 holes where you need to go. So one pipe cleaner is going down the 1 hole, and again, I'll flip it over when we're done, when we're put the sign in the other hole, and I'm just going to give it a little twist, but you're not going to pull it tight yet because we have to get the other side in. Alrighty, and then let's go over again. Same thing. There's the middle. Let's just separate. And there's the 2 holes that we're going to go. You're going to put one down 1 hole, the other down the other. And there we go. It's totally centered in our oval wreath. Again, you can put your sign wherever you want. You may want to put it at the bottom. You may want to put it to the side. This one will probably look the best right in the middle because it is kind of a fairly big sign. Okay, so let's make sure none of our ribbon tails are stuck under. Same with our greenery. Pull that to the side. Put our ribbons where they're supposed to go. All right, and then I'm just going to pull down till I feel some resistance from the back. And when I feel the resistance, I'm going to give it a twist. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to make sure that none of our ribbon tails are stuck. Want to see the money? Alrighty. Just make sure everything's adjusted before you tighten everything. And then once this is done, I'll flip it over so you guys can see. You'll fix your ribbon tails a gazillion times. Alrighty, let's pull that tight now. Not tight, but I can feel the resistance. Right? You can see that moving. There we go. And I'm twisting it on the back. There we go. That is our 2 signs. What I'm going to do is make sure it's twisted good, and then I'm going to cut the excess pipe cleaner off. And we're going to put it down, back down the hole to keep the back nice and neat and make sure nothing scratches. There we go. Put that down. And there you go. Now we're at the top here. You got the 2 holes up here. What you can do is you're going to take a pipe or a zip tie. We're going to go down 1 hole. I got my finger under here, and I'm just going to push it up through, not that hole, this hole. There we go. Make a hanger. I just love the gray zip ties. It's just so sharp looking, very professional looking. Everything nice and neat. Everything's matchy, right? Look how pretty. All right, again, we'll have to do a gazillion. We'll do that once it's on the door. All right, we got some greens still left over. How pretty that is. I think it needs maybe a bow here. What do you think? Should we put a bow there? I can actually move this down a bit. Super pretty. And we need some greenery here in the middle. So I'm going to take a piece, those pieces that I cut off, we're going to glue it in. You just want to stay with me. You don't care about a bow, Lynn Broadbent. You just want to see my beautiful hands. All right, I'm just weaving that stem of the greenery. I'm weaving it kind of in and out of the mesh. So even if the glue melts a little bit, it's not going to fall out because I kind of weaved it in and out. And then I'm just going to add some glue, the entry and the exit point of the greenery. Okay, so that's I would do if you're just planning on gluing your florals or whatever in. Take the end and go in and out. Yeah, this is a really pretty kit. Like I said, we have a ton of ribbon left over, which is this is a great, all 4 of them are great stock ribbons, which is another reason we picked them, because you can always use these ribbons in any design. There we go. And then you can add, we have some more greens still left over. You can add pieces. And just weave them in and out like I just did. Looks good there. Take my glue gun and I'm putting a dollop of glue on where I put the greenery stem into the mesh and where it's coming out. We'll do some at the bottom. It's because the machines are taking over and spell checking everybody. So, I don't know if you guys have checked out the snowman kit, which I will be probably doing on the weekend. I know it's a winter kit, but it's absolutely adorable. Bright, nice, bright ice blue. You want to bow now? What? Control your anger issues, Miss Broadbent. See, I'm just adding little pieces of green. These are just left over. We'll do the other side. Love this. So perfect for an everyday. All right, we're all glued in. You just want to see my mad bow skills. I know, you guys. But if you don't have, we don't really need a bow. If you don't want, because this is stunning like it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, I do have these, that would look stunning. Except my back hurts right now, so I'm not going to add them in right that moment. I will make a small bow, though. Let's do a bow. I don't know. We'll put one right here, kind of coming down. I don't know. It probably doesn't need one. And again, you know, you want to make sure you're going to get your money's worth. So if you're going to add more ribbon, you're going to have to, you know, increase the price of your wreath. This is stunning, just like it is without a bow. But we do have a ton of ribbon left. And we can just up that even more by adding a bow. I don't know. What do you think? Right? Look at how pretty that is. And it's a fairly good size. It is 30 inches long and about 23 inches wide. Nice size. All right, I'm going to do a bow just for you guys. Now, if you're doing the kit, like I said, if you don't want to go up that price point, stop there, and you can sell this probably about 50 bucks, 60 bucks. You add a bow, you're looking at about another 10 bucks. So it's up to you. It is a good size. So let's take our ribbons. I lost one. Of course I lost one. It wouldn't be me if I didn't lose something. Here it is. Okay. Let's start with the Swiss dot. Let's do 14-inch tail. Okay, we do sell these stow and go bow makers. So again, wait to get a bow maker in case, you know, you may not like doing wreaths. However, if you do, a bow maker is, in my opinion, a must-have in your wreathing stash, because unless you know how to make hand bows and you don't have sore hands like me, lots of people teach how to make a hand bow, but that won't be me that teaches you that. All right, these are 6-inch loops. I'll just do 2. All right. And we still have, well, even with a bow, I still have half a roll of the black and white Swiss dot. So we're good. So let's come in with I think I might keep this one for the top. Let's come in with a gray. Doesn't need to be as long. And do 6-inch again. Just going to do 1 loop of this plaid at 6-inch. No rhyme or reason, just because I feel like it. And then I might come in with just 1 piece. Let's do a 12-inch piece. This is a little trick to keep keep your ribbon use to a minimum. Cut just 1 piece. Okay, you can do 1 loop on each side. Cut a 12-inch piece. That gives you, we're going to dovetail that, but that gives you more of this ribbon in our bow without having to use all kinds of more ribbons to do the loop. Okay, so you'll see what I mean in a sec. All right, I'm just going to do another 6-inch. This one I'm going to do at about 5-inch loop. So I'm kind of doing the black and white, and then the gray, and then the black and white. And then the last one I'll do is the 3-color one. So I'm going to do about 5-inch here, 2 loops at 5 inches. So you're just twisting towards you. You always want the bad side facing up. So when you come around and then down in between the 2 prongs here, half twist towards you. That always brings up the bad side. I am not the best bow maker, but I have gotten better over the years with practice. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with this one. We're only going to do 1 loop, but again, I'm going to do a 12-inch piece. I'm going to put that in first. This ribbon is probably the more pricier of all the ribbons. So this is how you can add like a designer ribbon in if you want, without having to use a lot of the ribbon. Just put a little piece in. All right, and now I'm going to come in with my one loop. So that's going to be the one loop. This last one is going to be about 4 inches. Alrighty. So I don't know what I did. 2 and then 1 loop, but I did a couple tails, and then I did 2 loops of the black and white, and then I did a tail with this 3-colored one, and then 1 loop. It's a Laurie bow. So you still have 1 pipe cleaner left over in your kit. I am going to take the zip tie and a pipe cleaner, and I kind of carefully pull the whole stack off. Now you can definitely put your pipe cleaner under and through and twist it. I like to put a zip tie in the center, keep it all stacked. I just like how it's kind of a lot tighter, and I feel that it's on there better. So once I have my zip tie done up, I'm going to flip my bow over and bring the back of the zip tie head to the back of my bow, okay? Just like that. Then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, slide it under my zip tie, and this is the pipe cleaner that we are going to attach to the wreath board, okay? And now I'm going to pull this tight, but I'm not going to pull it super tight. If you pull it too tight, then you're not going to be able to move your loops around like you want to. Okay, so it's tight, but nothing's going to move. The loops are not going to come out or anything. You want to kind of start with your back loops like that. I'm going to flip it over, and this is our bow. Okay, let's get it on the board. And then we'll dovetail and curl and do all that jazz. I'm thinking, move this over, I'm thinking, actually, you know what? I'm thinking right here. Let's pull this green out. I'll put that inside the bow maybe. There we go. I'm going to put it right there because I have a bit of a gap here, and I think it'll look really pretty right there. So you're going to take, I am going to go from the first hole to the second hole, and I'll flip it over and I'll show you. And of course there's glue on that hole because I had glued that piece in. There's 1. Don't be looking at my bald spot on my head. 2. Make sure these tails. Okay, and I'm going to pull my, let's flip it over, see where I did it. This first hole to the second hole. Again, I'm just going to pull it until I feel a bit of resistance and give it a twist. Okay, let's dovetail these bad boys. So you're going to fold it lengthwise, cut from the folded edge to the outside corner, and we're just going to, I like them dovetailed. You can dovetail them, you can slant them, you can roll them, do whatever you want with them. We're also, don't forget these little tail things we added into our bow. Dovetail them. Look at that. It's going to look fabulous there. Look at that. Coming right over to the house. You're going to kind of give it a little, get your scissor fingers, give it a little twirl twist there. I'm going to do the other side. And this one. All right, so you can start, I like to start on the back. Make sure, we want to make sure. So I'm going to start with my back loops, open it up. So there's those two. We only have one loop of the plaid, so I'm going to put that in the middle of the two. There's that plaid, so it's kind of looks like another tail coming out there, but you're getting more of that plaid in there without having to use more ribbon, right? You want to keep your costs down so you can keep more money in your pocket. Because the average person that is buying a wreath has no clue how much wreath supplies or craft supplies cost. But please, please, please do not make a wreath on a Dollar Tree wireframe and charge $100 for it. Oh my gosh. And if you do, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry. There, I said it. I've seen it. And because I feel that's taking advantage of people. So. Anyways, let's open these loops. I probably need to shut up. Alrighty, isn't that, oh, that's pretty. Look, it covered that bit of a gap we had, right? Let's just roll a few of these. These are longer, these back tails. I'm gonna have hate messages. What do you mean you can't sell a Dollar Tree wreath for $100? Laurie said you can't. I didn't say you can't. I said you should be ashamed. There we go. Look how pretty. Hello. And then we had this little piece of green. Let's just glue that. Kind of, this was that piece of greenery that was in that spot there. I just got a little bit of glue and put it in the bow here. There we go. Now this bad boy you could sell for a good, I don't know, 75 bucks. And then, of course, we'll go around and do a gazillion. But look, I love this. Look how pretty that is. Thank you for making me do a bow, Lynn Broadbent, because that looks fabulous. It filled up that spot stupendously. Is that even a word? Right? Get those little tails. And look how much ribbon we still have left. There is over half a roll of ribbon still left on this. And I made this ginormous wreath. So that's that one. There is much more than a half on that one. Well, they all should be the same. So you do have enough to definitely make another wreath, even an oval. Lots. Beautiful. This kit is really pretty. I think I put this one together. Anyways, all right, my friends. There we go. That is my contribution for this week. Hello, everybody. Yeah, this one's gorge. This one's beautiful for a gift. Let's cut this down, make it all nice and neat. Again, if you are selling these at a craft show or something, do yourself a favor and get some cards or make some stickers. You can even go to Staples and get little stickers that you can print on your printer. Put a sticker of where the person that bought this can purchase their fall or Christmas wreath, because your little sticker will be on the back of here, and I'm telling you, people will not take it off. So when friend Joe down the street says, "Oh my gosh, Laurie, that wreath is beautiful. Where did you buy it?" I'm going to turn my wreath over and say, "This is the person right here that made my wreath," and then I'm going to go buy a Christmas wreath from her. Or if it's a gift, you can write with Sharpie marker on the back. Anyways, Kit140 on the oval. Super de-duper. All right, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. And I'm going to watch some trash TV. I believe I have to watch The Valley. Love my reality trash TV. You guys all have a wonderful day and rest of your day. And I will be on sometime this weekend. Look at this bad boy. Friends, look at all this greatness. That's the other kit that were released today.